Welcome to another episode of Swara Presents Beyond the Boundary, powered by Wahe. In this episode, we caught up with South Africa's Nonkululeko Mlaba, and we talked about the ongoing South Africa vs New Zealand series, her debut in India, and her journey from a fast bowler to a spinner. Congratulations on the series victory against New Zealand. And starting off the questions with the New Zealand series, how was the team set up and how was the team environment during the ODI series? Because the performance on the pitch was pretty dominant from your side.
I'll start off saying thank you. And I feel like when we're playing at home as a team, that's where we just want to excel more and do our best. Because obviously we don't want to disappoint people at home. And also we also don't want to disappoint ourselves because we're playing at home. So we have an advantage for us to win like every match we play if we're playing at home. But yeah, I think for us winning this series against New Zealand was because of obviously we went to Pakistan and I felt like we didn't start off well. So I just feel like after we got back from Pakistan, then we start off be like, okay, now let's get to our A game again. And yeah, everyone was willing to put the work, and we're working all as a team with families and friends around us supporting us, and yeah.
And of course, you were also among the wickets during the ODI series. So, what were a few of the things that you were doing right that made you take those wickets?
I think I'm more like a T20 player, and I'm still trying to improve more my ODI because I see I'm not starting off well in my bowling spells, but then I finish up stronger and good. That's where I take more wickets. And yeah, I think I'm still working on my consistency because I feel like when you're playing in a longer format, you need to keep the consistency. So, yeah, and I didn't just go down. As I said, families and friends that were there and that kept me going, and I didn't give up. So.
And when talking about the support and everything, of course, there's the captain support too. So, how has been Laura Woolward's captaincy?
She's been brilliant, to be honest with you. Whenever I bowl like a bit over, she'll just come to me and be like, I know how you're feeling right now, but just remember it was just one that went maybe for 4 or 2. You're just going to come back stronger. And she kept on motivating me and to tell me that I'm good enough and I'm more than the last over. So that's why I always come back stronger.
So now just going a little back to the start of your journey. So how did the left arm spin journey start?
Well, I was a pace bowler when I started cricket because like everyone was bowling pace, so I didn't even know spin exists that time. I was just like running and bowling because everyone was doing that. And then I tend to bowl more wides, and we only had I think one spinner in the club team. So my coach decided to change me to be a spin bowler because I was a lefty, so that was like a different from what we have in the team. So yeah, that's how I started bowling spin.
And was the transition difficult for you? Because from fast bowling to spin bowling, it is a big leap that you have taken.
Yeah, I can say this. I love bowling spin because I don't have to run, long distance and bowl. Like I enjoy bowling spin because I know some of my teammates, they always say, spin is not easy, just walk and bowl, but it's actually not really easy. Because I feel like in spin you have to work more on like a lot of things, turning the ball. If the ball is not turning, what you must do. I know the pace bowlers also experience kind of the things when the ball is swinging and doing what. But bowling is not just like walking and bowling. It's very difficult, and it's really difficult, to be honest. But I feel like I enjoy bowling spin more, and I feel like I don't have to do much for me to get 10. It's just like natural to me. I don't have to do different things or a lot of things. It's just like natural.
It does come natural to you, but you also mentioned how difficult it gets, like bowling spin. So from the start of your journey, like cricketing journey, so what are a few of the things that you have done to improve on the skill and to make sure that you're a skilled bowler?
I'll say I bowled more overs. I wasn't really serious about my cricket career. I was just like doing it just for fun. But as the time goes by, I saw that this could be my career. This could be my job actually. And then that's why I started to take it seriously, and I tend to bowl more. I attend more practices. And and I was mainly focusing on one thing, just landing the ball in the right area, and that's it. The rest is history. I mustn't think about a lot of things, just landing the ball in the right area, because the 10 was there. The 10 is just like natural to me, so I didn't have to be like, I need to do this to get 10. So yeah, it wasn't really hard for me, honestly. Just had to attend more trainings, and yeah.
So you also mentioned a big thing that you were not playing cricket as a career; you were playing it just for fun. So when did
Just
the
for
realization?
fun.
So when did the realization kick in that okay, I can make a career out of it, and I want to make a career out of this?
When I finished school, after school, I got a call from CSA that they invited me to National Academy. And that time I was busy filling the forms to go to university, And yeah, and then I told my parents that I was invited for my cricket National Academy, and I'm gonna be there for 2 months. So it was also like affecting me going to varsity, because it was that period of I have to go to varsity, I have to apply, I have to do all the things. So I told my parents that I'm gonna just give it like a period, like rest period, and then I'll go to cricket and see what cricket have for me. And yeah.
So when we are talking about the start and everything, we should also talk about the start of your T20I journey, which happened right here in India. So do you remember your first ever T20I in Surat? How was it playing in front of the Indian crowd on Indian pitches?
I remember it was my first, that was my debut. I was so scared, to be honest. I've never played in a ground with so many people around, like you in a way that you can't even hear yourself when you're speaking. So I was very nervous. I didn't even know what to do. I even forgot how to bowl for that period of time. I was so scared, to be honest. But it was good to see that so many people actually support women's cricket, because I was never used to those like big crowds and when we're playing, because here in South Africa we just recently got like a huge crowd when we're playing, but before that we only had like our family and friends. But yeah, it was very scary, but I think it was a great experience for me. I feel like if I didn't start there, then I wouldn't be here, because that pressure helped me to be where I am today.
And you mentioned that you forgot how to bowl in that exact moment. So how did you regroup and just focus then?
I didn't even regroup. I was bowling wide balls, short balls. I was getting hits. I was like everywhere. It was like a nightmare to me. It was everywhere. I was so scared. Because even coach said to me, Sisine, I see you're a bit scared. Welcome to international cricket. Whew, I was really scared. It was. And I feel like it was more scarier, because when I finished bowling my over, like it wasn't a great over, and then I have to field on the boundary, and like the crowd just like keep on calling me, like I didn't know how to focus. I was just lost. I was lost.
Thank you for joining us in this episode of Swara Presents Beyond the Boundary, powered by Wahe. We'll see you in the part 2 of this interview, so stay tuned with Women's CricZone.